This follow-up to the 1992 Super Mario Kart was originally intended to be a launch title for the Nintendo 64, but Nintendo themselves put more resources into ensuring Super Mario 64 would be ready for the launch of the new console. Mario Kart 64 offers a variety of game modes, some of which can be enjoyed by up to 4 players, with 8 selectable characters. An interesting fact is that Donkey Kong was a replacement for a character which had been included in pre-release versions of the game. Mario Grand Prix is the main mode of the game, which can be played by yourself or with 2 players. After selecting the difficulty level and choosing your characters, you select one of 4 cups, each containing 4 races as you race against the AI opponents. The Mushroom Cup features short tracks for beginners, with Luigi's home track, moles being the main hazard on the next round, a beach circuit with a shortcut that can be used, and the final round featuring a train that gets in your way if you are there at the wrong time. The Flower Cup has more difficult tracks, with a highway filled with vehicles to avoid, an ice-covered track with exploding snowmen to watch out for, a mountain pass where falling boulders can squash you, and finally the home event of Mario himself, featuring a large pipe at the end. The Star Cup begins with a long dirt track in a stadium named after Wario, another snow-themed map with giant penguins inside a cave, Princess Peach's home track with a large jump its centerpiece, and finally, the horrors of Bowser's Castle, arguably the most difficult track on the game. The Special Cup has you racing around a Donkey Kong themed jungle, Yoshi's Maze where you don't know the final positions until the race is over, a jaunt through a haunted house in the penultimate round before finally one of the longest tracks in Mario Kart history at Rainbow Road, featuring chain chomps who can wreck your race. Returning from Super Mario Kart are item boxes containing various power-ups to use during the course of the 3 laps. Classics like the Star, Homing Red Shell and Lightning are joined by items like the fake item box, the gold mushroom that gives you unlimited boost for a short period of time, and none more infamous than the blue shell.
You son of a bitch!
The blue shell was introduced as a way of ensuring the lead driver could not get too far ahead. Rubber banding was a feature of the game's AI racers as another balancing measure, so if you were doing too well, they receive a boost in speed to catch up. While this kept it challenging, it could be quite annoying when you had a big lead, only for them to catch up again very quickly. The game's characters also had weight classes with various advantages. Lightweights would have better acceleration and be more nimble in the corners, heavyweights had better top speed and could bash lower weight racers out of the way, while middleweight class had a balance of the other 2 classes. Winning every cup on 150cc level unlocks the extra difficulty, where you would replay all the cups, only this time all 16 tracks are mirrored. The highlight of these was Toad's Turnpike becoming a more difficult challenge, with the traffic now hurtling towards you at full speed. Once you finished the cups, the other single player mode was Time Trial, where you would attempt to set the fastest lap time possible on any of the available tracks, and the game would save your best time as a ghost to race against. Now we talk about the reason why, in my opinion, the game is remembered so fondly, and of course that is because of its split-screen multiplayer modes. I, like many others at the time, had countless hours of tournaments on the 16 tracks with my childhood friends, or taking part in the madness of battle mode on one of 4 specially made levels, with Block 4 always being the most popular choice. In battle mode, each driver gets 3 balloons attached to their car. A hit from an item or falling off the map removes 1 from the back of your cart. Lose all 3 and you are eliminated. In 3 and 4 player battle, there is the extra twist of turning into a mobile bomb to attempt to avenge your elimination. While the single player modes were fun, no doubt, Mario Kart 64 truly shines in its multiplayer in an era where console gamers were still a few years away from joining their PC cousins into online gaming. This game was a great example of how there was nothing like the shouting, swearing and laughter of multiple people in the same room playing the same game. Sadly, most franchises today have abandoned split screen modes, with a few notable exceptions such as Rocket League. While it hasn't aged that well, and future Mario Karts would surpass it, I still consider this game a nostalgic classic worth playing today, especially if you can get some friends involved in multiplayer. Mario Kart 64's legacy is considerable. The second Mario Kart could have slipped on a banana skin in comparison to the groundbreaking Super Mario Kart released 4 years before, but with 3D graphics, memorable tracks, catchy music, addictive multiplayer and pick up and go for all gameplay, there is no question it succeeded with catching the imagination of the gaming public in the same way the original did, and set Mario Kart in a direction where today the series is one of Nintendo's true treasures.